Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Barcelona have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, there's the clearance. Iniesta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Sneijder. And it's made its way to him. Jim, who do you reckon is... Good chance here! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Beckham with the cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the ball's come loose here.
Iniesta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Savinho. Doué. Oh, it's played into the area.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking to play him in. Aimed beyond the defence. Cafu receives it in a wide position. Ah, that's a fine interception. Nice interception, well timed. Savinho. Nunez looks to get on the end of this. Oh, no joy this time. That pass is somewhat less... And he's let fly! And he's picked it up out wide, crossed into the box, and it's hoisted clear. Has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Gullit is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. And it's Iniesta. And now the breakaway. He's got away. Now the chance! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Beckham. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He is through here. Now the delivery. Up he goes! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Beckham. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos delivers. And that's an excellent interception. Savinho. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're off again. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rijkaard. Beckham. Played out towards the right wing. Savinho's cross. Not the most convincing of passes. Decent chance! And it's in! And the second half is off to a flyer. Simplicity itself.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time...
Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Oh, that's well spotted. Doué running with the ball. Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Oh, what has happened here? Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Schneider. Beckham. Bastoni. Adams. Doué. And it's Doué.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. Schneider, and that's aimed into the middle. Pullet clears it away. In again. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner number 2 then.
El dorsal 23. Snake.
Toure clears.
El dorsal 13.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Beckham.
Rijkaard calmly anticipates.
El dorsal 14.
Ball swung in.
El dorsal 9.
And he's gone looking for safety. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Luis Suarez. He has found a way through. Luis Suarez with the cross. Now it's Iniesta. Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. And the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager
Climbs up big! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Tries to pass it through, and this is Pele! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a really well-measured ball. Now the ball in. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look like a done deal. Big header! Great football, shot and save.
This is the time you need that pace.
Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. Oblak with the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Rijkaard. Nicely spread. Kajolu. It's a mighty effort! Keeper's got his work done. Barcelona have their third corner. And he's there to clear it. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, super find. Oh, red, nice interception.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
And they've caught Reed. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Bastoni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And Hakimi. Now that looks a decent ball. Kajolu with the... Oh, smashing! Oh, it's come off the upright. He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Corner number 4 coming up here.
Cambio de jugadores.
So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Good running, strong and purposeful. Messi.
And he shoots!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Burak Yilmaz. Guardiola.
Great ball and a decent chance!
Great effort, beautifully taken.
Hernandez brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And they're quick to get it back. Iniesta. Well, that looks a decent ball. Dunk gets over and intercepts. And it's Beckham. Beckham. And it's played in. He's got through. Oh, crossbar! Oh, this looks sharp. Pullet. Pullet! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Cristiano Ronaldo played out towards the right wing. And he's making progress on the ball. Beckham with the chance! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Beckham standing over it. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame.
Oh, terrible mistake. There's the shot! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
That's been cut out, well played. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it through.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Kukçu receives it in a good position here. Pull it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. 1-0 the score. Can he stop it going out? Kukçu. Some really good ball movement. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Shot a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And one more try!
They want to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. Ljungberg. Vitinha wins the duel this time. Ball is over the line.
Oh, super ball!
Now this could be a chance. Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Ljungberg. He's a sharp little ball here. Hernandez with the delivery. Toure can get it clear. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to pass it through. Now it's come to nothing. Ljungberg. And it's Hernandez. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham in acres of space out wide.
Pretty robust defending.
Ljungberg. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Roberto Carlos. Iniesta. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And that could set him on his way. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nicked it back promptly. Knocks it into space. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the 1 goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Dunk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
He's had a shot! It's in! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Burak Yilmaz is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Guardiola plays it short. Back when it goes. And this is Burak Yilmaz. Nice sequence of passes, this. Haaland. Cristiano Ronaldo. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he's... It's a mighty effort! He's delivered all right! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. And he's got his cross in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Burak Yilmaz. He's found a way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Yilmaz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kukçu. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think...
Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vitinha. Haaland. Guardiola. He won't be happy with that one. Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great chance! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely
real chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. How very smart. He just got it right.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He has a look up. And that's an excellent interception. Kukçu. No way through. Can he get it through? And this is Luis Suarez. Shoots! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Kukçu. Beckham. Chance, surely! Well, that has not gone well. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Beckham. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Nicely aimed pass.
Big chance!
And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Pelé, bops him off it and wins back the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Guardiola tries to clear. And this is Pelé! Ruben Dias.
Habrá 4 minutos de
David
descuento.
Villa. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Aimed beyond the defence. Ruben Dias. 4 extra minutes added on. And he's intervened well there. Dunk. Now it's Villa. And the shot! Into the arms of the goalkeeper. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it is... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said.
David Villa! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Reflections on the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now that looks a decent ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Pepe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Beckham. And it's Beckham. Oh, well played. Beckham. Bellingham. That is good alertness. That's a good run down the left. Schneider, not the most accurate pass. No way through. Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And here's Iniesta. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Villa. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Toure gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
That has been cut short. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Alger looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch.
He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Schneider probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Bullet. Now it's Iniesta. Looking to go deep. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bellingham. Knocks it into space. And he's found a way past. Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Alger with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He is shot at goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him.
Oh no, what has happened here? Caresses it through. Well read, nice interception. Pepe.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nicely aimed pass. Toure gets across to intercept that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Haaland, who needs just a moment to score a goal. No luck with that dink over the top. He's a sharp little ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? And he was alert to it. Bellingham has a look and plays it forward.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Villa. Now it's Schneider. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. He's gone for goal! Beckham with the cross. Messi. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Toure cuts out the pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bellingham. Schneider. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Vitinha does well to get it back. Over to the left. Now it's Iniesta. Iniesta takes a look up. Haaland, chance for a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. There he goes, motoring forward. Angers are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Played out towards the right wing. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Time and again they are repelled. Schneider. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, that's well seen too. Iniesta. Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Chance to deliver. Big header! It's hit the upright. Danger averted for now. Vitinha. And he's being shifted off it. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. David Villa had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Schneider. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Angers clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Bellingham.
And the shots! What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
David Villa looking sharp there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider. And he cuts out the supply. Nice looking ball. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Messi. Toure gets across to intercept that. Looking to play him in. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Just 5 minutes left. Vitinha kept his eye on it, and he's there. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's clever.
shooting chance!
And that would have been some goal.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Le numéro 22. À leur place, le numéro 14. Le numéro 2. Le numéro 24.
Angers have their second corner now. Toure is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Iniesta. Beckham calmly anticipates. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Angers clearly now in lead preservation
Temps
mode.
additionnel, 1 minute.
Neuer. 1 minute to add according to the board. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterer.
Big header! And it's made, and one more try!
Now that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Tries to play it through, and this is Lewandowski. Now it's Messi. Drop
Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And this is Messi.
And another try! Goal! Barcelona!
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he can clear it away. Pull it. Iniesta. And smartly reclaimed. Messi. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Tries to pass it through. And this is Iniesta. Iniesta crosses.
That's good defensive concentration.
Played it again. And this is...
And the shot!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Costa Curta.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Toure is there, and he can get that clear.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. McAllister, and there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. It's Lewandowski! Oh, he's been caught napping. Now here's the delivery. And it's McAllister. Messi.
And the finish! It's in!
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Into the channel.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
And the shot!
They want to be quick to recover this. McAllister.
Shot a goal!
Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
McAllister. Kimmich. We expected better, and so did he. Vitinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Cruyff. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And that was very necessary. Now it's Beckham.
And here's the chance to counter.
Aims beyond the defence.
Barcelona
Are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break.
and he's in on goal. Great chance! Goal! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, it's come loose. Messi
Habrá 2
Kimmich.
minutos de descuento.
to Messi. And it's Kimmich.
Shot could be on. Lewandowski!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Cruyff. This looks promising.
Now the ball in.
And that has been cleared.
And he shoots!
Deftly away. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Doku. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta. Kimmich. Vieira. McAllister. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now, can they get him away? Beckenbauer. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckenbauer. Looking to play him in.
Oh, shapes to shoot!
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's fallen kindly here! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Messi. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? And he's managed to get... Doku! Really well taken goal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Plays it through. Can he latch on to this? Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Cristiano Ronaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through. Beckham with the cross.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Kimmich goes direct. Looks to the other side.
Good switch, that.
And this is Lewandowski. Doku gets into some space. Cafu deals with that comfortably. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Ronaldo. Kimmich going vertical. McAllister. Iniesta being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Doku, looking for options for movement. Lewandowski. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Doku proves just a little bit too strong. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22, Cristiano Ronaldo. El dorsal 13,
Costa Curta.
el dorsal
Can he
6,
get on the end of this?
el dorsal 8,
Vinicius Junior.
serán sustituidos
He's shifting
por
through the gears
Oh,
here.
really well played.
In towards the back.
el
Rises!
dorsal 9, el
Just
dorsal
needed better
7,
contact.
el dorsal 15. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Iniesta. Roberto Carlos. And it's Nedved. Great vision. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice interception, well timed.
Habrá 3 minutos de
It's a good
descuento.
ball out wide. Kimmich. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Closing it.
Tries a shot! Iniesta!
Oh, what has happened here? Cafu plays it in. And that's it. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, look, it's going to be a very hard job to make sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated.
Well, that is the obvious worry, isn't it?
Yeah, usually managers play a compact midfield when trying not to give away space, but it gives you little scope when trying to create and exploit space yourself.
So emphasis very much on defence.
Absolutely.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Soboslai. Oh, nicely intercepted. He won't be happy with that one.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Oh, that's a key interception. Szoboszlai. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is ended up in no man's land.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. There's a searching pass. No way through, so back it comes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the pass is intercepted. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has been cut short. Vieira. Szoboszlai. And Fofana. Vieira. Looking for the run. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Szoboszlai. And here's Yamal. Vieira. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Iniesta. Can he get it through? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And he cuts out the supply. Tries a measured ball. And this is Ronaldo. Vieira. Szoboszlai. Now it's Yamal. And it's Arda Güler. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Vitinha. Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. Cross flung. Terrific header. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And he's away. Chance for a shot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now, can he find a decent chance? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's through here. Now it's Goulet. Iniesta. Nicely shaped ball. And the through ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Added time.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Barcelona are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are back underway.
Chance, surely! He scored! The second half off to a spectacular start.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Szoboszlai. Passes short and sharp. Yamal.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And he's done it again.
And Hullet! And he shoots!
Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
James. Szoboszlai. And it's James.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Goulet.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is good alertness. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Hullet, a probing pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Iniesta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's a nicely shaped ball. Fofana, pinged towards the front line. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No luck with that dink over the top.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Goulet. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Great vision. Cafu. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the flag has stayed down. And the ball is out of play. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's had it nicked away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A header!
Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And here's Yamal. Yamal. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
No way through. Toure calmly anticipates. That has not gone well.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rolls it backwards. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. Beckham. Now he's got space here. Now that's well seen too. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? And he's surging through. He's come in hard. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Vitinha is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Now there's a fine ball. Beckham. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, easy pickings there. Fabinho. And Serginho. Fabinho. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Played out towards the right wing. Belletti knocks it into space. In by Messi. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Fabinho. Shot could be on. Quality ball. And here's Van Basten. And he's there to retrieve it. Beckham! Beckham standing over it.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Cleared without hesitation. Iniesta. Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's been drilled in. Baresi gets it clear. Belletti. Barcelona are still applies the finish. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And he's on a charge. He's got away. Iniesta. And he whips it in. Climbs up big! Against the crossbar. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these four...
He's got tall! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Swung over. And it's Messi. Belletti. And here's Messi. And it's Iniesta. And this is Van Basten. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's run loose here. Knocks it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And they've got rid. Lovely, now then. And claimed it back swiftly. 30 minutes gone. Clipped into space. And he's taking no chances there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Serginho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pull it. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception for Iniesta. Looking for a runner. it's Messi. Messi. He is through here.
Header! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time. Oh, what has happened here? Look at the space, and Beckham! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Beckham is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Will play through for the wide man. Barcelona have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
That's the keeper's ball. Ronaldinho. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. Beckham. Oh, it's Van Basten. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hullet chips it through. And he's being shifted off it. Fabinho. Beckham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Haaland. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Ronaldinho. Iniesta. Hullet. Iniesta. And it's Beckham. And here's Van Basten. Van Basten. Van Basten! The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Beckham with a real chance here.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Shot a goal!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Beckham with the short one. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And that'll be a goal kick. Belletti. Fabinho. Iniesta. Spread it left. Back into the middle. Fabinho is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Messi. Beckham. And Beckham! That was superb goalkeeping.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United have their third corner. Tries to get it clear.
Great chance!
Denied by an instinctive save.
Serginho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And this is Van Basten, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Ronaldinho. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Spread out to the left. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ronaldinho. Serginho. Played into space out wide. Haaland picks it up out wide. Oh, no joy this time. Beckham. Manchester United finding their passes. Tries to pass it through.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And this is Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos flings in across. He's in a great
Chance!
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's picked his way through. Iniesta. He's in plenty of space here. Danger averted for now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Crossed it again. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has found the way through. Corner given.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18, Messi. El dorsal 14, Iniesta. El dorsal 6. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, Beckham. El dorsal 15, el dorsal 7. Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, smashing header!
No, not the best of headers.
Haaland clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And this is Ronaldo. He gets big.
Oh, taken with style!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away.
And the finish! And he hits the net! With so little time left! Grandstand finish!
truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
5 minutos de descuento.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Aimed in towards the centre. He won't be happy with that one.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
5 minutes to add. Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. He's one-on-one! Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Well, his positioning...
And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have...